Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and this is the Samsung solid state drive, 128 gigabytes, and this is destined for my Mac Pro. It's 2.5 inch size, SATA 2 interface, which is up to 3 gigabits per second, uses NAND flash memory. It's got Magician Toolkit for Samsung SSD Manager installed as well, and it's got support for managing performance, measuring benchmark, data backup, new firmware, software updates, etc. If you want to check out the details of the Samsung SSD drives, then head on over to samsungssd.com. Do not hate me for saying SSD drives. I know that that is not the right grammar. It is SS drive. For those of you who keep pointing that out to me on my videos. But let's take a physical look at the device. So in here we get some details about the toolkit application. Let's pop the drive to one side, and then underneath we get some information about the drive itself. So this is just some information about handling the drive, installing it and the software. And then we also get a little sheet here which should tell you again about how to handle it, how to install in your computer. So let's pop that safely back in the box. So nicely presented packaging, and let's have a look at the drive itself. So this is the Samsung SSD. Looks absolutely fantastic. When you're handling it, try to avoid touching the gold connectors. On the back here we have got the size, which is 128 gigabytes, SATA 3 gigabits per second. Two little holes on this side, two little holes on this side to aid with mounting. Super thin, very nice styling as well. Metal casing, and these are the connectors for the power and the data, of course. So I'm going to get this installed in my Mac Pro and then show you how this performs. So I'm using Blackmagic Design's disk speed test to do this speed test. We've got the Samsung SSD installed, 128 gigabyte version with a SATA 2 interface. Now I'm going to click start. What you must take into account is whilst we're doing this test, the speeds will be impacted very slightly because I am recording to disk at the same time. So we're getting a write speed of around about 250 megabytes per second and a read speed of 264 megabytes per second. These were very slightly quicker when I was testing without my ScreenFlow application running, but this is a solid performer. So the Samsung 128 gigabyte solid state drive performs extremely well in my Mac Pro. I've been really pleased with how this has been performing. Price is good too. If you shop around, you can get real bargains on these nowadays. Regular sort of price without too much searching is £170 in the UK, $200 if you're in the US. Please do check these out. They're superbly built. They add a new realm of performance to your Mac Pro or a laptop if you're installing it in a laptop. You've got the added advantage if you install this in something like a MacBook Pro of extending your battery life and making it super quiet when it's running, and also less heat is generated from an SSD. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all again in the next video.